have honestly got no idea what today's vlog post is about. But I do know we're running late and we're going to do something outside. Mark's home is just here. And look, that's Mark's red Tesla. Hello.
How about this?
Yeah, did I tell you this was a good day to do this?
Twice you've organised to go skating and the day's been brilliant.
The purpose of today is basically just to enjoy the nice weather. Isn't that right, Jasper? And I still haven't thought of exactly what today's video is going to be about, other than I do like nice weather. Let's get your bike out. Burn up some calories. Today is kind of my relaxing day. I mean, I've not done a plan for it. I don't know what it's about. All I know is that Jasper's on his bike, I'm on my board, and we're going to grab some coffee. Yes, and I'm very tired. That's all. Those are the only things I know. Brakes if you need them. Right, sit outside. Right, stay in the playground, Jasper. Of course I can, but just stay in the playground, okay? All right, we'll be sitting right here.
I fell down that high.
You fell down from that high and hurt your bottom?
Yeah.
Oh, man. At least you've got some nice sandwiches, though, eh?
Ah!
Oh, no, don't show Mummy that. Because she doesn't like fruit shoots. She thinks they're the devil's work. In case anyone's wondering, days like this are the reason why I taught Jasper to ride a bike as soon as I could. Because we're going to cover, I don't know, 5-6 miles at least going around this lake. If he was on a scooter or walking... What's that?
My bike over there.
I know, it's all parked up waiting for you when you finish your lunch, isn't it? They're Ryokan... Yeah, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cheap as chips, aren't they?
Yeah, not good.
New windmuffs, they work well. What a good idea this was, eh? Time to get going again. Oh, you pop that in the bin, Jasper. Yeah, it is something I like about this camera, the fact that it doesn't have a touchscreen. Nobody else would find that good, but I do.
Accidental focusing.
It means, exactly, it means I don't have to worry about touching it while I'm manhandling the camera with one hand. Straight on, Jasper. You know the boss of Fiat? He's been at it again. Apparently he's been saying that, you know, when there's a true electric supercar, it'll be Ferrari that makes it first.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I know, that's what I thought.
Did he have a nice sleep?
Talk about living in La La Land.
Well, I'm about to fund him with 3 new diesel injectors on the work van so he can say thank you to me.
Right. You see, that's why they don't want to build electric cars.
No.
Right there. Jasper is quite a way off. Having a nice little cycle, Jasper? Wow, you're such a powerful cycler. There really is no feeling better than going for a cycle with your son. So pleased he picked up cycling quickly. Where's he gone?
I don't know, I'm trying to locate him.
Uh-oh, he's got the big yellow helmet on, so he should be pretty visible. I'm gonna go find my son. What up, Jazzy? Up the hill is too much up, is it?
The hill.
That's it, follow Mark. There's a road at the end, Jasper. So, Stream Deck.
Stream Deck.
Right.
For gaming.
Very cool. So you've got some basically fully configurable buttons.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure if it would be better than just knowing the keyboard shortcuts. Because the whole thing about keyboard shortcuts is it means that everything is there, so I can just leave my fingers on the keyboard and just go. That doesn't mean I don't want a funky gizmo that looks like it belongs in Star Trek.
As far as I'm concerned, it has LCD screens, it has buttons, it's a must-have.
It's got LCD screens that are buttons.
Yeah, LCD screens.
I mean, that's just, you know. Refueling with some raisins. I don't like that noise. Oh, coffee! So there I was, talking to Mark about how what he needs is a little Joyby Quick Connect plate on here, because what's great about Quick Connect plates is when they're all compatible, it makes life so easy. And it's basically the same thing with anything, like including electric vehicles. Having that compatibility adds so much value. I'm a complete silhouette, that's awful. What I'm really talking about here is charging. I fully understand how important standards are, because it was one of the things that always used to hold people back swapping over to Linux. Will it open my Word documents? Will I be able to use Excel on it? Etc, etc. Photoshop, video editing. Still a bit of an issue on the video editing front, but it's enormously better because the software engineers have found ways to reverse engineer file formats and things. Have you finished? Wow, look what you've done to that seat. I do hope you mean it about not... have you seen?
But the worrying thing is also... Oh, that's okay. The worrying thing is also, if you remember the VHS and Betamax, where Betamax was a far better standard, far better system, but VHS had more money behind it.
But VHS was more widely used. And because of that, it's that value in compatibility is the thing. Tesla's taken the opposite approach, weirdly enough, because for them, the value is in being incompatible. What I was thinking about on the way up was that initially, I was so totally accepting. I would happily stop. I drove to my parents and I would go there quite regularly, as you know from watching this vlog. We're up there all the time. And even with the old Nissan Leaf, I would go up just as often, and we would stop every time in each direction at least once. And I didn't mind. I really literally didn't mind at all. I'm not just saying that, it really didn't bother me. But now the thought of it bothers me. And I think the reality is I'd get used to it. If I had to stop, if I suddenly had to stop again, I would just do it and then it would become habit and I wouldn't mind. And so I suppose the point I'm getting at is that you get used to what you have to do and that becomes something you're okay with. Generally. Unless you focus on the negative. You see, the thing about getting by with electric vehicles, I was thinking, could the government just mandate, right, no more petrol or diesel sales from next year? And I think they could, but it really does depend on attitude. It's attitude that makes the difference. I got on well with Linux because I had an attitude of, I'll make it work, it'll be okay. And it was the same sort of attitude that I carried forward to EVs. Admittedly now, with Tesla, I don't need to worry about that. It's also attitude that was the reason why Jasper learned to cycle so quickly. That's it, almost. Come on, keep going. Oh dear. Because he just approached that with the singular idea that he could already do it. He was like, can you take my stabilisers off, Daddy? And I was like, well, it could do, but you won't be able to cycle anymore. And he was like, no, I can cycle without stabilisers. Go, Renee, go. That's it, keep going. That's amazing, Jasper. Well done, monkey. More or less, that's how easy it was. It took him about a day, didn't it? And then another few days to kind of get the turning thing. And then, another couple of weeks to reduce the wobble to the point where, what really impressed me was just on the way back, where those two things go like that and you have to slalom. He didn't put his foot down, he just went round, perfectly controlled. Didn't have the camera on, of course. Whoa, 213 miles. really fun day. Really enjoyed it. Unfortunately, I don't think I've got time to edit up the video that's going up today. I've done half of it, but I haven't finished it. Maybe what I need is more of a can-do attitude. But you know what? I'm tired, I just don't have a can-do attitude. It's amazing what you can achieve if you do have a can-do attitude though. I mean, that's basically Elon Musk's secret. He looks at something and he goes, well, what do we want? Is it actually physically possible? And then he goes, I don't care how hard it is, we're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna make it work. And I mean, so far, rockets, that worked. Electric cars, I mean, as far as I can tell, the concept of long-range EVs and really fast chargers is a working combination. So, what more can I say? The power of a positive attitude, I guess. Sophie would totally agree with this. She's completely into positive attitudes. That's one of the things that I sometimes lack, although I try not to. Right, the camera's now running out of power, so I'm going to say goodbye for the day. I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog post. If you have, remember to like it, share it, and subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram if you don't already. And I will see you tomorrow for the next instalment of my daily vlog. Bye. Talking cameras. Who doesn't like a bit of camera chit chat? This just feels so much better quality than that camera, the Sony. Do you know what I mean? Just the screen, the way it moves, the sounds, the weight of it.
But it doesn't do the slow motion.
It doesn't do the slow motion, true, and it won't shoot at 4K.